Hey, welcome to another Squatch Thought of the Day. Got a little something I want to share with you. You know, you guys hear me talk a lot about wildlife. More specifically, I know you guys hear me talk about bears. Well, here's a little bit of information that I thought I'd share with you. This is not going to be long, and if you don't believe me, you can do some research. You'll actually find this information documented online. Black bears. You guys hear me talk about black bears quite a bit, and I've had quite a few experiences. Well, I should say more or less encounters. Some close, but most of them were pretty distant. I've always observed them while out in the field, and from small to large. And some of the larger ones, thank goodness, I was actually in my vehicle when I've seen them across the road right in front of me. But most of the time, all the other ones I've always seen while hiking out in the woods. So. And keep in mind, the North American black bear, right here, mainly on the East Coast, and just from my experiences here in Virginia, the black bear, it's a very shy and skittish animal. They're not aggressive at all. Of course, like any big beast like that, you put them in a position, they can become aggressive, such as if they have cubs. So it's common sense, don't put them in a position. But overall, they're a very shy and skittish animal. They're not aggressive. Now, I don't know all too much about the grizzly, because the grizzly, or, what's in the Pacific Northwest, northern mountains, wherever they may be, we don't have them here on the East Coast. And one thing I do know about a grizzly, they're very aggressive, short-tempered, and they're very aggressive. They're very blunt. And here's a little bit of information I just wanted to share with you. When it comes to the belief behind the Native Americans' spiritual sense when it comes to wildlife, it's more specifically on the black bear versus the grizzly. The black bear is considered the good spirit. Black bear is the evil spirit or bad spirit. So you got a good spirit, bad spirit. So the black bear is actually your good spirit, which is it's non-aggressive. It's a more safer species compared to the grizzly. You have the bad spirit, the evil, the more aggressive. So, and you got to understand that Native Americans also looked at a various species of wildlife. Eagle, the deer, as they refer to them as a spirit, although we know them as flesh and blood. And this is very important information that you need to keep in mind and consider, because they looked at Bigfoot, Sasquatch, as the spirit of the forest, or big guardian of the forest, big brother of the forest. A lot of species was considered a spirit, but they were always flesh and blood. That's something you seriously need to keep in mind. I just wanted to share this little bit of information with you. This information I share with you is fact as far as documentation of what was believed or considered when the Native Americans looked at our wildlife. They were considered as spirits of the forest. So, think about that. Look that up. Do your own homework. Do your own research. I just wanted to share this a little bit. Like I said, my Squatch thoughts are random, and sometimes it's something that floats across my mind. I want to jump on there and share it with you. This is Daniel Benoit, founder of the ECBRO. Hope you guys tune in every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a great podcast discussion, and I got some trail cam photos I have yet to go through after I pick my camera up in the next day or two. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be out in the field. I've been out in the field quite a bit here and there, and I know I don't always post and share videos from there, but I've been doing a lot of work. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you enjoyed.